What is self-love and how can we apply it to our life? What is self-love? Before a person is able to practice it, first we need to understand what it means. Self-love is a state of appreciation for oneself that grows from action that supports our physical, psychological and spiritual growth. Self-love means having a high regard for your own well-being and happiness. Self-love means taking care of your own needs and not sacrificing your well-being to please others. Self-love means not settling for less than you deserve. How and why to practice self-love. So now we know that self-love motivates you to make healthy choices in life. When you hold yourself in high esteem, you're more likely to choose things that nurture your well-being and serve you well. These things may be in the form of healthy relationships and also exercising and eating healthy. Ways to practice self-love include becoming mindful. People who have more self-love tend to know what they think, feel and want. Taking actions based on needs rather than wants. By staying focused on what you need, you turn away from automatic behaviours that get you into trouble, keep you stuck in the past and lessen self-love. Practicing good self-care, you will love yourself more when you take better care of your basic needs. People in high self-love nourish themselves daily through healthy activities like sound nutrition, exercise, proper sleep, intimacy and healthy social interactions. Making room for healthy habits. Start truly caring for yourself by mirroring that in what you eat, how you exercise and what you spend time doing. Do stuff not to get it done or because you have to, but because you care about you. Finally, to practice self-love, start by being kind, patient and gentle and compassionate to yourself, the way you would with someone else that you care about. Remember, self-love is about loving yourself first. Now I've finished exercising and eating my breakfast, and I'm now going to get washed, have a bath, do my hygiene routine, fix up my hair, do my makeup as well, and this is the outfit I'm going to wear today. A hoodie, grey hoodie with, and I've never worn these before, so excitement. I've worn this before, so I'm going to be wearing these stack pants. Stag pants with, let me see what shoes I'm going to wear because I haven't picked them yet, so let me see. Don't know if I should wear my Converse. These are very old, but I need to get a new pair. I think I'm going to wear my Converse. They're very old, but I still love them. So I'm going to wear these. I got a white pair of these, but I just love them. I've got to get the laces cleaned and that as well, but I just haven't got round to it. And give them a clean. I think I'm going to do that right now, but I need to wash the laces as well, because I don't believe that everything has to be brand spanking new, unless you've got the money for it, unless you're super duper rich. So let me give them a clean, but I'll buy a new pair because I love Converse, they're so comfortable. But I've seen some other trainers I want as well, so I don't think I'm going to be getting Converse to begin with. I'm going to get some Nike that I've seen. And I'm into Vans now as well. I like Vans. So that's the best I can do. Like I said, the laces need cleaning. So that's my outfit for today. So let me get ready. Hi. So I've just had my bath, I've got to do my hair. It's not done yet. So I'm going to be trying this dry brush. It's meant to detoxify the body. So I'm going to try it out. I've heard so much about it for so many years. So I'm going to try it and see if it works. So basically it's got no water on it. I haven't put no moisture, no lotion on my skin yet. So I'm going to just let my skin be free from any oils. So I'm going to start dry brushing my skin and see if it helps with detoxifying the body, because it helps the body take out any kind of waste that's not wanted. So I'm going to do specifically around here and do it lightly because the bristles are quite hard after a while. I'm going to do my tongue and around the side here, and I'm not going to show my legs because I don't want to show off my whole body. I'll do my legs off camera, and I'm going to go to the back of my back as well and try and reach up as far as I can. But it feels nice. Self-love. This is all a part of self-love. So I think this is going to be a part of my routine on a regular. Try and get there and there. And it feels really calm, like it's giving me a calming feeling. It's relaxing my body. To the camera another time, and I'll just be just naked when you do it. You'll get a better effect. So that is dry brushing. So make sure you do your legs, your feet. Get someone to do your back if you can, and do it every day. It's very relaxing. It relaxes the body. I like this a lot. So I've got these stack pants. They're called stack pants, and they're grey, and I really like them. I think they're nice. So I'm just going to fix them. So I think this is right. So this is how they look, the stack pants, and I'm going to put on my hoodie. Compensates the line on my knickers. I don't like wearing thongs, so you always see the line on my knickers all the time. So this is what they look like. I like them, and they fit like a treat. Very nice.
So in, say it again, so in. Make that money, throw it in. Booty bouncing, go ahead. Rolls Royce, Lamborghini, Blue Medina, always beaming. Rag top, chrome pipes, blue lights, out of.
So let me see, you can see the whole outfit in the mirror. So I like it, it's comfortable and I can go around in comfort, because it's horrible when you've got an outfit on and you're not comfortable in it. So the stack pants are so comfortable, and I love the top with it, the hoodie, so I can have it off because it's raining outside, or I can put it on if it rains. You see? And this is the whole outfit for today. This is the look for today. I love that I can put my hand up and see my belly. See, my belly's going down. It was big before, it's going down from exercising. I'm happy about that. So let me get on with the rest of the vlog. It's about self-love. So dressing up is a part of self-love. Making yourself feel good about what you've got on is all about self-love, because you feel good about yourself when you look good. Every morning when I wake up, I do my mental health. So I have tools that I use. I call it mental health because it's helping me to think mentally sane, because I've gone through a lot of mental health problems. So first of all, I do my gratitude journal, then I do my affirmations, and sometimes, not every day, I do my art journaling, and then I do my money affirmation cards, because I do like to generate more sources of income, even though I'm still practicing in it and learning about money through the law of attraction. So love can mean something different for each person, because we all have many ways to take care of ourselves. Figuring out what self-love looks like for you as an individual is an important part of your mental health. What does self-love mean to you? For starters, it can mean talking to and about yourself with love, prioritizing yourself, giving yourself a break from self-judgment, trusting yourself, being true to yourself, being nice to yourself, setting healthy boundaries, forgiving yourself when you aren't being true or nice to yourself. For many people, self-love is another way to say self-care. To practice self-care, we often need to go back to the basics and listen to our bodies, take a break from work and move and stretch, put the phone down and connect to yourself or others, or do something creative, eating healthily but sometimes indulging your favourite foods. Self-love means accepting yourself as you are in this very moment for everything that you are. It means accepting your emotions for what they are and putting your physical, emotional and mental well-being first. Self-love is so very important for us, and please follow the advice that I've given in this video, because I have not given myself 100% love and I suffered for it. And now I got a strict routine now that I've put in place, so I love myself, and I'm still on a journey of putting everything that I've said into practice also. But I just want to give some advice to those that may be going through non-self-love for themselves. So let's start loving ourselves. We are important, we are unique, we are special, we are powerful, and we deserve to take care of ourselves, and don't work ourselves down to the bone where we are, causing ourselves to have health problems. Let's put our health first, and let's not put ourselves last anymore. Okay? Self-love is so very important. timer on for 15 minutes.
15 minutes, starting now.
Thank you, Alexa. So now I'm going to do the salad. So let's get started. Now I need a chopping board. So much to chop up. Right, I'm going to have some mushrooms in my salad. So I'm going to put them to the side. Keep them separate. Be long now. So when they're ready, I'm going to eat. So I'm going to put some hummus on it. The light is not. Let's see it. Hummus. Can't see hummus. And I brought some prawn cocktail, so I'm going to have that as well. I'm not really supposed to eat fish, but I haven't got out of that routine yet. Like sometimes I stop and start basically. But sometimes I don't eat fish at all and I just eat fruit and veg all the time. And sometimes I get an urge to have fish. So I'm not fully vegan, vegetarians. I don't do vegetarian, eat fish, I don't even know. So I'm trying to get out of it, but this lifestyle, you have to cook. It's like constant cooking, constantly learning new recipes. So I'm going to be doing a Divaglitz kitchen, and you can come into my kitchen and we're going to be doing an alkaline recipe, and I hope you're going to enjoy that, because Divaglitz is about variety. I don't have a specific niche. Divaglitz is a world of its own. That's just about self-care, self-love. So that's what the niche is, I suppose, self-care and self-love. So it all incorporates different elements. So that's cooking, exercising, cleaning, hygiene, maintenance, you know, self-love, mental health, etc. So let the mushrooms and beans cook, and then I'll be back and show you the end result. And then this is my lunch. You see? Make it go back a bit more, if you can see very well. So this is my lunch. Sorry, there's no fancy video in this time. Stopping and starting and making everything look fancy, you know. This is real life videoing. This is a real life living. So let's do real life videoing, because I'm not an advert, you know. So I'll make it, when I get more improved, I'll do all that fancy stuff, but sometimes you don't need to be doing all of that. Sometimes you have to be realistic. Right. Throw everything away, clean everything up, and I'm going to eat this beautiful salad. So it's finished. There's the salad. So I'm going to go, oh, I've forgotten one thing. Vegan mayo. I've got nothing to put it in. I don't think I've got another container, but I might. So anyway, I'm going to have the vegan mayo as well. So I will be back soon to see you all, to have a little discussion of self-love, an outro basically, and that will be the end of the Divaglitz vlog for today. But I will be doing a sit-down talk about self-love. Hi, I'm in my spiritual corner, so I just want to give an outro of self-love, because this video is a vlog and it's also about self-love. The main title is self-love. So basically self-love is very important. Self-love is a journey also, and the reason why I call it a journey is, for me, because everybody is individual, not everybody has been brought up the same, not everybody has had the same kind of upbringing. So my upbringing, there was not much love, okay? And as I grew up, I always questioned my environment and what I was in and how I was feeling, and my mind was distorted to what self-love really was, okay? So I never really understood it, but I knew there was something not quite right. So I would always look at Mother Teresa and Gandhi and look at role models that were showing love. Jesus showed a lot of love to people. So I would always look at these types of role models, and I was always seeking role models that were doing positive, kind things. So that's what kept me to a point of sanity when I was in my younger years. When I had my son, I ended up very, very, very unwell because I didn't think that I was a good enough mother. I didn't think that I was providing well enough. So what happened to me, I ended up going into a very negative state and not realizing that negativity harmed me because I didn't understand what self-love was. So I ended up finding a spiritual path, which was the likes of a lady called Louise Hayes. She's passed on now. Esther Hicks, I'm still trying to understand her, but I get her. But it's like mindset training that you have to do, and it's quite thorough with Esther Hicks. Bob Proctor, he's about finances. And I really had to condition my mind to start believing more loving things to myself. Now, I don't find it very easy to apply all of the self-love that I feel I should have, because I'm living in an environment that is still quite hard for me to live exactly how I would like to. So every day I have to do my spiritual corner, like I've said in previous videos. That's my little girl just barging in there. And I have to keep conditioning in my mind every single day, because I'm still not living the reality that I'm visualizing. Basically, it's still not in my physical world fully. So I have to make sure that I'm looking about my self-love every single day and making sure that I'm being kind to myself, which is not an easy thing to do. For instance, I'll give you an example. Say, all right, my house needs decorating. So every day I can see that my house needs decorating. Now, I'm not in the physical strength at the moment to do it myself, and I don't have the finances to do it myself either. And it's not even the finances. I really don't actually want people to be in my house right now, because it's going to be too much of a mission, moving things around, everything being up in the air. It's too much for me at this moment in time to go through that stressful situation of maintaining the house to the level I want it to be. So every day I see the walls need doing, then it's going to play on my mind, because I can't see that it's perfect. So what it is, I have to constantly just ignore that job needs doing, and keep confessing that it's good, it's nice, the house is nice, instead of doing the opposite of, you see something that doesn't look nice, people will always say it doesn't look nice, but you can't do that to yourself, because you're pulling yourself down and you're putting negativity in yourself. So at the end of the day, everything, regardless of how it looks, has to be nice, because from what I've learned about self-love is for your health. There's so many people unwell out there that have gone through some diabolical stuff, operations, cancer. I believe you not loving yourself causes cancer. I mean, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a professional, but I truly have a strong belief that if we don't love ourselves, we can create so much ill health within ourselves, because I've been through it my own self. I'm just skimming on my story because my story is far too long, and I will be talking about it bits and bobs as I do my other videos and let you know exactly what's going on. But I went into such a depressive state, a very highly depressive state, to the point where I was hearing voices. So I understand what I'm talking about from what I've been through my own self. And now I'm trying to get my, close that door please, my physical health back because of it. I'm still not out of the woods yet. So literally, it's all to do with self-love. It's all to do with speaking kindly to yourself in your mindset, which I'm not there yet. I'm getting therapy. I'm going to tell the truth of where I'm at on my journey, because I need therapy. I have to read books, which I've shown in previous videos. I've got my affirmation wall behind me, and through this video I've shown you some of the things that I do to keep my mind intact, so it's seeing positivity, because my mind is still not 100% there. It's still not seeing goodness. It's still criticizing. It's still not feeling that I'm still not feeling like I'm good enough. I'm still not feeling that I've accomplished what I need to accomplish in my life. I'm still not loving myself 100%. So I have to have tools that I use every single day to make sure that I'm not pulling myself down too much. But I will go into that more another time, because my inner world is not being very kind. So when you're not kind to yourself, you diminish yourself within yourself. It's a form of self-abuse. So I'm learning to be lovable to me, especially in my thinking, and I make sure that I constantly keep working on myself every single day, because self-love is a journey, like I said, if you've come from a certain background. Also, I've shown the exercising, the eating healthily, and maintaining yourself, and putting yourself together to make sure that you feel good about yourself in your image. So I basically just wanted to have a little talk about it, and just tell people, just do what you can to love yourself. So take time out for yourself, and don't think that everything has to be perfect, because I don't believe that it's possible. Everything is fabricated. Everything is nowadays done on the phone or done on a camera, and made to appear to look perfect. But what happens when there's no camera there? How are you treating yourself then? So we have to be aware, if something is not going your way, fine, just still feel happy within yourself. Don't pull yourself down for too long. If you feel sad, yes, feel sad for a little while, but make sure you bring something positive in that day to make yourself lifted again. Make sure that you look for things that make you feel happy, and make sure you look for things that are pleasing to you. Whether you've got the 100 million likes or the 100 likes, it doesn't matter. Or whether you got the brand new pairs of shoes or it doesn't matter. Either way, we're supposed to feel happy. Whether you've got the new car, it doesn't matter. Whether you've got the old car and you want the new car, it doesn't matter. Whether you've been on holiday this year or you haven't been on holiday for the last 10 years, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you're seeing yourself in a happy state of mind. That's what is the most important thing of all, because that's what's going to keep you healthy and happy and stress free, because self-love is the only way that we're going to keep ourselves in a sane, healthy mindset, healthy body. Nothing should come before what your mind is doing in the way of good thinking, good images. Because you can image yourself on the beach. I can sit here right now and see myself on the beach, and it really feels like I've been there. Okay, so anything that you want, you can have it here and now by just closing your eyes and seeing it. If I see myself driving a Bentley right now in my mind, it feels like I've actually drove that Bentley. So I get that satisfied feeling just by imaging it. And I don't really need to go and jump in that Bentley right now and go and sit in it. Yes, I would like a Bentley, don't get me wrong, but it's not everything to me. It doesn't change my world. It doesn't take over my world. Do you understand what I mean? So many times I've wished that I was like the Kardashians, and I wish I had their money like Kylie Jenner, etc., etc., and it destroyed me internally. And I say to myself, I got to be happy with my todays. I'm still on the journey to get rid of all of that brainwashing and all that mind conditioning of all these people that appear to be up there, and you know, their life is so perfect and my life is so much more not perfect than them. No, we are all human beings. We are all very special, and we're all uniquely made, and we're all here on this earth, so we all should be respecting each other, regardless of how much money we have, regardless of how much material things we have, regardless of what car we drive, regardless of what hairstyle we have, regardless of anything. We should be respecting one another and putting love in energy towards each other. But we live in such a world where it's different levels, and you know, all this hierarchy and idol worshipping for people that have more material things, more money, more brand deals, etc., and whatever else people get. Yes, it's all very nice, but equally we all don't have it. So some people are going to feel more less than the other. And my whole point of this conversation, this outro conversation, is to say, regardless of what you have, whether you're rich, whether you're poor, whether you're middle class, love yourself and stop making things outside of yourself more important than you. Okay, so I don't want to go on too much anymore, because my channel is mainly about self-love, self-care, law of attraction, Jesus, God, because that's what I believe in, and spiritualism. Not spiritualism in the way that some people think, in all positivity and mindset training and hygiene, Divaglitz parties, going to the studio with my son, showing my family, because he's got his own work, artistry work. I do writing some of the time, which I haven't been able to do because of my self-esteem, but I will be showing how I'm going to be building a studio, and hopefully I get to where I need to get to with my studio. I've got my design corner, but I'm still building. But I'm building because I had to build up on my self-belief within myself and my self-love. So I'm still on my journey to create the life of my dreams. So it's been a slow for me, because I suffered severe depression very, very badly, and I got voices coming to me because I was hurting myself internally. That's why I'm qualified to talk, because I've been through it about 6 times. I've been in hospital. I'm not denying what I've gone through, so I know what it means to hurt yourself. And so I'm now on a journey for self-love, because I don't want to hurt myself no more. So everything I talk about it because I know the reality of it. Okay, so I just want people to understand, whether you feel that things are going well or not going well, I don't know what you're going through, but us not loving ourselves, it may not be here today that you're hurting yourself, but the seed can be planted for your future, because I didn't know I was hurting myself, okay? I had no idea that the seeds I was planting in myself until it got out of control and I couldn't do anything about it anymore, and illusions would come in, voices would come in, and I went through so much because I didn't realize what I was doing to myself. Now I have to see a psychologist. Got one more session next week, and I'm going to be continuing my therapy in order to get my mind straight, because I didn't come from a good not say a good background, because they didn't know exactly what they were doing to themselves either. So I can't even say I wasn't coming from a good background, because they were hurting themselves and at the same time hurting me too, because that's what I was born into. So I am not to blame. The people around me that were doing the same thing to you, in a way of, I don't want to talk about them because it's not fair, because they don't even understand what I'm talking about either. So seeds got planted when I was a child. That's why it happened to me. That's why I ended up hearing voices. So now I figured out through my reading, through my searching, because I wanted answers to why I was going through it, and I was determined to find out what I was going through it. And it's taken a very, 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 very long time to find the answers that I needed. And like I said, I need more therapy, because it's to do with the mind, and we can't see our mind, you understand? But all I know is that we have to keep planting good words within ourselves, good images within ourselves, and we have to believe in ourselves, and we have to understand, even if we're not in the place that we want to be in, we are still good enough. Because it's so hard when you're trying to strive for certain dreams and you're not already there yet. Do you understand? So when you don't see the results that you want and it doesn't come in, the first thought and the first feeling that I know I get, I'm not good enough. So I have to learn how to abolish those words and say I am good enough, and just keep trying, just keep trying, just keep trying. And if the results come, because they say in law of attraction that the results are supposed to come if you see it, but we have to be realistic, because there's many dreams that I've had and it hasn't come to pass, and there's many dreams that I have had and it has come to pass, you see? So they are still trying to measure this law of attraction. They are still trying to figure it all out as well, because they don't know the timing of when a dream comes to pass. They don't know if it takes 1, 2, 3 years. But one thing we do need to have is belief. But when the mind is not right, or if we're planting seeds where we're hurting ourselves and saying negative things about ourselves and not believing in ourselves, then the dream cannot come to pass. And that's what was happening to me. I wanted to see the results that I wanted, because I wanted to get out of a certain situation, especially financially. I wanted more money. I still want more money. Yes, so I know for a fact that at the end of the day, these things can hinder us, especially when we don't have enough money, you know. But we have to remember that we have to foresee more money, wake up every day, so my income is constantly increasing, and we have to just be patient with ourselves, and we have to be grateful for what we have today, and always affirm that we will always have more than enough. So I'm going to go, because this video is very lengthy. It's gone on 17 minutes now, but I will be leaving this on, and I won't be cutting it off, because I want people to hear what I have to say. This is the outro. So I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll be back with more talks like this as well. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and like and subscribe and share, please. And I would love the support so I can grow some more. The more I grow, the more I can help. So I thank you very, very much, and I appreciate you all. So God bless. Love you all.